Breeze Nation, what is good? It's your boy Pat the Designer back at it again, and we got squad in the building. Yeah. Low squad. Ringo at the crib. The reason everybody's gone is apparently after that watch party, we had a little outbreak.
I don't know about that.
I'm not.
I feel safe. I mean, I tested negative. I'm good.
I tested negative.
I didn't know it was still a thing. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
we still doing that?
Yeah,
you get paid.
It's there.
Oh, you have to. I think it's now 5 days quarantine and that type of stuff.
Oh,
yeah, not the same.
Shout out to the guys out there, man, that couldn't make it today. Appreciate y'all tuning in and showing love. Though, hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. We got a lot to talk about on today's episode. Starting it off with Caleb Williams. He said he vows to be better. We got to react to what we saw from Caleb Williams in the game. Also taking a look at that defense and what they had going on. Of course, recapping the Bears versus Titan game and best and worst. Bears and worst. It's not bad. It's not bad.
That's pretty good.
Appreciate you. Best and worst of the weekend. All that more in today's episode of the Windy City Breeze Sports Talk Daily. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave that 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. I can tell you right now, Travis Kelce will be a part of best and worst. What is happening?
So I guess we're going to get into where you want to go? You want to do Caleb first, or you want to get into?
Let's do it. We got to do a little bit of a recap. How's everybody doing, man? It's a Bears Victory Monday, Joel.
I got my jersey on.
It's the same jersey you wore yesterday, though.
It's a Victory Monday.
How long did you wear that jersey yesterday?
Why do you care? We won.
Just saying.
Do I smell?
Was there a wash?
Do I smell?
I ain't gonna lie. Why you might gotta watch that.
Hey, hey, Ringo, double day in a jersey is crazy, bro.
That's kind of nuts. I ain't gonna lie. Kind of nuts.
You doing a double day on a jersey, bro?
We got number one was by the way, Breeze Nation. Shout out to Breeze Nation.
Breeze Nation in the building, man.
We got 100 in the show.
Over 100 DeMarco.
Alex Houston was number one.
Shout out Alex Houston in the building, man. Shout out Michael Anthony in this mug. Bears Junkie in here. Shout out to Bears Junkie for the said Caleb Williams vows to be better. A new center would help. Yeah, Bob Chimney in this mug. Chris Osby in this mug. Raymond Bennett. Mikey Day in the building. Mikey Day got a video game name.
Yeah.
That's a great backyard baseball type of name right there. Backyard sports in general.
Skate 3.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at that. Chef Mac in the building. P Kid in here said he's in here in his COVID voice.
Super spreader.
Kid came through Joel's house like Rudy Gobert. That was crazy.
Let me touch these mics real quick and
hey, he was touching all the mics. He did touch all the mics.
I was joking. Man. Hey, I was joking. That's crazy.
Yeah, hey, touched every mic in the building, man. Hey, man, let's recap this Chicago Bears game. We did a little bit this morning, but got to keep it going because we had a phenomenal day defensively.
Yeah, definitely on the defensive side of things. 24-17.
Chicago Bears start off week 1-1-0. You can't be mad at anything that we saw on the defensive end because that's the only thing we saw. 148 total yards of offense for the Bears, 64 passing yards, 84 rushing yards. Didn't possess the ball very much at all. Had 7 penalties on the day, a lot of penalties. Cairo Santos had a day as a fantasy owner, as a guy who owns him in fantasy. I'm not going to lie. I was very excited by what I saw from Cairo. And listen, we heard Will Levis say that, he didn't think that the Chicago Bears won that game. He felt like we lost it. All I got to say is what?
Really?
Yeah, I'm tripping. But no, I thought that, listen, at the end of the day, really solid day defensively. You look at the numbers on the other side, and that's what tells you. 140 passing yards, 108 rushing yards. Will Levis had nothing going on. He had turnovers left and right, and that's what you see. Chicago Bears getting 2 interceptions, 3 sacks in week 1. Not a bad start.
Not bad.
Very different defensive start than what we saw in week 1 last season. 1 fumble as well. Also a blocked punt went into that game. Defensive touchdowns. Is it 2006? Somebody take a shot because 2 defensive touchdowns on the day. 71 tackles for the Bears. Darrell Taylor coming out doing a lot. 10 QB hits. Will Levis was in hit.
Yeah, that's 10 QB hits was awesome.
And I think that's the thing, right? You don't see the same numbers on the other side. Caleb Williams struggled, though. That's the number one thing. Caleb Williams looked really bad, didn't really get it going. TJ Edwards had himself a day, 2 tackles for loss, a fumble recovery, 15 tackles. He's already on pace to put those numbers up again. Jaquan Brisker all over the field that day, Joel. I mean, just absolutely moving. Darrell Taylor, is that worth a 6th-round pick? 2 sacks, 2 tackles for loss, 2 QB hits, 8 tackles in total. Forced fumble in there, 4 tackles, 2 passes defended for Tyree Stevenson, an interception, and a pick 6 to the house. Let me get a pick 6. Jalen Johnson also came away with his first interception of the season. And I don't know if you know this or not, as we keep it going with Javon Dexter. I'll get back to something on Jalen Johnson. I got a stat for you when we break down the defense. Javon Dexter looking like that 3 technique that you've been wanting. Would you say a Tommy Harris? Was that Tommy Harris?
I got tingling.
Or was that more of a Henry Melton?
No,
both great guys.
No, he was impactful. I mean, he got in the backfield. He got 4 tackles, 1 sack, 2 QB hits, and a tackle for loss. Like, he got in the backfield. That's what we want to see, disruption. And to me, the Titans did not look that great in terms of offense. Like, they got a couple key plays here and there, but overall, they were under a lot of duress.
No, 100%. 100%.
And then the last one is we got to give Jonathan.
It's not Simone
Biles, huh?
We do that. Yeah.
Let this man have his name. Jonathan Owens going out there dominating. Although, is she Simone Biles Owens, or is she just Simone?
She's probably
Biles?
still Simone Biles.
She's just Simone. I mean, she is making the money. But listen. But I mean, listen. A phenomenal play. Somebody who absolutely can make an impact. I'll say this: Week 1 was a great day, outside of one guy, for Ryan Poles signings this offseason.
Yeah, 50% on that. The offensive line, we talked about our keys for victory, right?
I'm talking about from this offseason.
Yeah, but
not from this offseason.
Shelton was a bust so far.
Coleman Shelton was cheeks.
Yeah. But now the last minute, Darrell Taylor really made everything look good.
Darrell Taylor that wasn't last minute. That was the whole time. But you get Jonathan Owens, who you signed.
True.
Daniel Hardy blocks the punt.
Was he a draft? That's a free agent draft.
It was somebody you brought in free agent.
Yep, that's true.
No, Daniel Hardy blocks the punt. You got Darrell Taylor, who absolutely got involved heavily in that game. I mean, like that, there was a lot of pieces that Ryan Poles brought in this offseason that I thought were really good moves and a really great showing early on in this. Now, at the end of the day, there's still Velus Jones.
Yeah.
But we're not there. We off of that. I'm not here for Velus Jones conversation today. Not right now. We did that this morning a little bit on the morning breeze. Go tap back in on the morning breeze. I thought
it was funny.
Bro, that clip has me cry. I've watched it so many times.
Unison. It was like because it just happened. We both said cut him at the exact same. I was like,
cut him.
It was like, oh wow, we didn't rehearse that. It just that natural reaction, like, yeah, he's gone, done. You can't trust him.
Yeah.
If he's doing that in week 1 at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, do you trust him in the playoffs?
I don't trust him to
trust him at all.
I don't trust him to get the work over.
I was saying before he, because remember the whole little bet with where by the way, kid owes Calvin a jersey.
He does still owe him a jersey. Hold on. Did they specify what the jersey had to be?
I thought it was going to be a what would you say? A Timu Caleb Williams.
No, I'm saying, did they?
Oh, you're talking about the one that I put in the chat.
Oh, it's a Caleb Williams
jersey.
Ah, that's tough. I was going to say, I would get him a Velus Jones jersey. You know he hates him.
Because my point was, I don't want to be teased because of his talent, that he has the speed, and you can't trust him out there. Now, he did run the ball. He did make a first down and things of that nature, but what he was drafted to do,
I told y'all I'm blaming Velus for everything at this point. The play that Velus was running the football on is where Rome Odunze got hurt.
Really?
I
didn't know that. I didn't know that.
I said this previous. I just didn't understand why he's back there. Like I told Pat when they drafted him, I said you got 3 other dudes that does what you specifically brought him in to do. They've already been doing it for years. So I never understood why he was back there. I've been telling y'all the experiment was over.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I've been screaming cut him since he got to get that doggone Washington. No, Washington.
Bro,
first year Washington. Yeah. When he blew that game, I was like, cut him. I'm out. I'm not talking about Velus no more. I'm done with Velus Jones.
Pat, it's 200 in the chat.
Over 200.
200. Yeah, 200.
Meaty's not here, so I gotta fill in for him.
It doesn't look quite right. I'm doing the ski thing, but I was
what?
He's not here, so I got to fill in for my guy, man. He's down. Kid got him.
Yeah.
Kid got him.
God darn.
You know what he was doing?
Coming fast with a hot and ready. I'm going to be.
No, Ringo, I mean, listen, most of the people have gotten to hear our thoughts because we were there. Most of the people have gotten to hear our thoughts because we were doing the live call during that. Over 1,000 people joined the live call as well. Appreciate y'all for tuning in to show love. Ringo, what'd you see from that game that you liked, my boy?
Man, I just first of all, the defense gave me 31 points in fantasy.
All right, calm down.
So that hey, shout out to them. But no, I mean, I will say I'm with Joel on the 50% of Poe's acquisitions that he made in the offseason did something because I feel like we just saw it on the defensive side. I mean, if we're looking at the totality of this game, I think for just Bears fans in general and everybody that was expecting like the Bears offense to go crazy like we all thought, I feel like this was the calm down game. Like legit, like the Bears.
What a statement! That's great.
Bears. No,
hey, calm down.
like legit. The offense didn't look great. They really only scored on the 2-point conversion, which I mean, even Swift was like, I mean that's cool, but we want touchdowns. The thing that I like the most is that at the end of the day, the whole team surrounding Caleb was like, "Hey, we got you," because at the end of the day, things like this are going to happen, but just don't forget, like the offense is going to have a game, and it's going to come real soon. Like I hate that Rome went down, but it is what it is. But this is a great all-around team win, and Caleb absolutely made plays down the stretch when he needed to.
Well, I would say this, like we do realize, and we've said this before, just not even to just, make excuses for Caleb. Offenses takes a while to
absolutely.
This is always a hit. So
100%. But people keep saying that this was much worse.
No, I know because he's also still a rookie.
behind and what we saw are two different things.
I get that, but a lot of times the defense is typically ahead. So we complain like across the board. Even last year, remember we said most teams felt like they didn't get into an offensive rhythm till like 4 or 5 weeks into the season.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not necessarily making an excuse about it. It's just that it's a lot harder to do offense. It's easier to play defense than it's offense. But as we we'll get to Caleb later, but as we stay just recapping the game, I mean, the defense is, I mean, we've been preaching, you've been preaching, this defense is tough. Now they did like give up a touchdown. I think they got tired. I mean, that time of possession, like when we were watching.
Bro, that was crazy. I loved it. I loved it from the Titans. But yeah, that was crazy, bro. I was like, hey, they got them on the field.
Yeah,
they for the most part, we didn't have the ball.
No, for sure.
Until the second half of the game. So it's like, well, again, if the offense doesn't stay on the field, my biggest concerns is wasting this defense and guys get hurt. If you can't sustain drives, or you can't convert on third downs, we didn't have a running game. Like that's how you protect the rookie quarterback. Running, short passes, and the thing is, Caleb, I think, has the ability to throw the ball because what sucked was he threw the ball down and threw a nice bomb, but then the next play, they got that 29-yard loss on that sack.
Well, I think here's the thing, and listen, at the end of the day, when you look at that game, Bears come away with a win, great win. Mm-hmm. Love the fact that you get a win. It's an ugly win. It's not what you thought that it was going to be.
Yeah.
But when you look at Caleb Williams, it's okay to say that was a bad game. It's okay to say because it was. It was not. I mean, if we're being 100% honest, that was poor accuracy. That was not hitting your mark. That was, and if you're a Bears fan, and here's the thing, I understand where the other side of Bears fandom is coming from. I got calls last night. First call we got on ESPN 1000. How long we give this guy before he says he's a bust? I was like, more than a week, dog. Yeah, like more than a week. Everybody breathe real quick. Yeah. But right, first call we get is people who were ready to write this guy off already. Right. I'm not sitting here telling you that those people are right. But what you did tell me, what the GM did say, and the reason that you're hearing all of this pressure on Caleb Williams on this offense is because of what the Bears have said, not what media has said. I love when people are like, well, this is the media that's perpetrating this. This is the media that's putting this out there. No, Ryan Poles called Caleb Williams in his last bit of media that he did generational. Ryan Poles approved. Caleb Williams. Right? Everybody thought I was gonna be tweaking.
Yeah.
Right when I said you put Caleb Williams to Michael Jordan music, what you doing?
Well, that the hype.
You know how much hype that's gonna build. You had, and now the starting lineup for your Chicago Bears.
Yeah.
What? What? And I think here's the thing: when you build that hype, you take the daggers.
Yeah.
You built that hype up. You put that hype out there. This week, Caleb Williams was bad. Don't have him bad next week. He's got to improve. He's a rookie quarterback, yes. This was not a rookie quarterback performance. This was a subpar performance.
I think all of them. I mean, Keenan dropped a touchdown. It wasn't.
If Keenan catches that touchdown, it's a 107 107-yard, one touchdown day. Maybe you get a quarterback rating of 64. Is that a good day?
I didn't.
Well, technically,
I'm just saying that everybody, like, yes, did he make bad throws to a degree? I think his timing was off. I think he was getting used to game speed. I think that the running game was non-existent. I think the offensive line did not do a great job because they got blown up.
The offensive line got cooked.
Well, Sheldon, he starts north and ends south.
No, that's not what I said. I said that man Coleman Shelton was face down, back up.
Right.
Well, sitting there waiting for himself, waiting for somebody to come through. That's what we saw from Coleman Shelton out there. And listen, hold on. I'm not gonna lie. Has anybody else rewatched the game yet?
No, not yet.
I rewatched the full game. The AFC.
I was about to
you could have timpanied on that. Get the timpani in there. Get the timpani. The AFC is in trouble. Bro. That mammoth of a man
who you talking
is
about,
coming up the middle for the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah. Dang, what's his name? I gotta look him up. That
are you
dude,
talking about
is it
Landry?
Tavondre Sweat.
Tavondre Sweat. That's the rookie.
Bro. And here's the thing. You got to see both sides of it, right? So somebody else who's a pretty big dude, and he's not 366, but Andrew Billings is large. Yeah. Andrew Billings was in the backfield all day.
I got a picture up there of Billings. Somewhere.
Andrew Billings was in the backfield all day.
Yeah.
All day. It was the best thing I saw yesterday. I loved it. I loved that Big Bill was sitting there pressuring Will Levis all day. But Will Levis literally went, he's large. And Bill was out to play. Right?
Yeah.
Caleb Williams on a play where Nate Davis,
370.
Terrible. Nate Davis, terrible, right? Coleman Shelton gets murdered. Caleb Williams tries to juke left, juke right. Tavondre Sweat, 366 pounds, 6'6", goes, where you going?
6'4", 362.
Where you going? Where you go?
He's also 20.
What is that?
He's 23 years old. He's a young man.
Bro, what is that?
He's got them good knees.
Fam, no, ain't no. When you that big, ain't no such thing as good knees, bro. That is a freak of nature.
Yeah,
so you got to give credit to the guys on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
So I take that into account. But Coleman Shelton also had a bad day.
We might have also just underestimated that the Titans might be a little bit better on defense on top of
I don't think we did. I feel like we said that.
I think I didn't say we joked blowout. I was saying 27-17 or something like that. That was my initial what I said on Friday. So I did think we were going to win because I expected maybe more like a 200-yard passing game. Yeah. But the special teams, the defense, all that kicked in and overcompensated for the lack of offensive production. But, outside of that, it felt better that the defense was ready to go. The offense still is like, we should be seeing a little bit better.
Yeah.
There's a few times, I think in the third quarter, they started to get a little bit of a rhythm. I think Caleb had 3 completions in a row.
Has some nice plays.
I think it's just the timing of him getting used to just playing in general. But, overall, we feel really good that the defense is stout. Darrell Taylor stand out. I thought that our D-line actually played well. We didn't get I was curious to rewatch it to see how Sweat's impact, because real time I didn't see Sweat do anything that much. But I don't know if he was getting double teamed and then allowed Darrell Taylor to get in there. Even your boy Walker. Walker has some impact.
And I'm gonna tell you this right now. When I tell you, and we're gonna get in depth. We're gonna look at the defense. We're gonna look specifically at what players did and stuff like that as we go through this episode. And of course, we gotta break down some of the Caleb Williams, Rome Odunze, that stuff right there.
Yeah.
But I told Lance Briggs this today, and it's tough to compare them to that 2020 or 2005, 2006 defense. Take a shot.
I need a shot.
Because that is a all-time historic defense.
Yeah.
But tell me it didn't feel that way. Tell me it didn't, because 2005, 2006, Spice Adams is getting sacks. 2005, 2006, Tommy Harris in the backfield. Adewale Ogunleye in the backfield. Alex Brown in the backfield. Like, you're sitting there going through a list of dudes on a defensive line at a position where we thought that was going to be a concern coming into the season. And you're like, well, actually, he got 9 tackles. He got 8. He killed the quarterback on a crazy play that Will Levis shouldn't even been there on. That's the feeling I got yesterday watching the Chicago Bears.
I did not have that feeling yet because it was like that first half was like, oh, and then the second half it's like, okay, again.
But it's the first time you saw it, though.
No,
it's the first time you saw this defense look like that.
I'm saying, but when you watch that, I didn't get that feeling yet. I think you're going to get the cobwebs out, get everything situated. Players are getting, feel of the game. When you watch those 6 for the first 5-6 games, it was a dominant defense. Like Mike Brown there was interceptions, but I think the issue was more like, you're right. At the end, that's what it felt like, because when they put the pressure on, you're waiting for that quarterback to make a bad throw.
Yeah.
And that's what I've been saying this whole time. That defense, when you put the pressure on bad to mid quarterbacks, they're going to make bad decisions. Yeah. And that's what he ended up doing. He threw the interceptions. Will Levis. He threw it up there. I'm like, hey,
here's my thing. I love that Will Levis came out and said, they didn't win that game. We lost it. I love that.
Shout out to Tony Perkins. I don't want to talk about defense. Let's talk about fixing offense. Caleb is going to center, hand the ball off the Swift, Herbert, then use play action off the run. I was calling for play action. Dana the whole game, wasn't I?
Here's the thing. Please. Here's what I'll say. Play action. This is why I don't like people that sit there and play Madden and think that works in real life. Let me ask you this. Play action, right? If you ain't ran the ball successfully all day, what is play action going to do? No, because that's the play call that you're asking for.
I know.
That's the play you're asking. So you're asking him, a guy who didn't have time on the offensive line, to take more time for a play to develop by calling a play action pass.
I think if Roschon was in there, you might have
Roschon was not healthy.
I said if Roschon was there, then yeah.
Well, that wasn't an option yesterday.
I get it, but the point was just that you need the other blocker to set up the play action. Or Swift is supposed to be able to either chip, go up a little bit, and now you got a safety valve to even create that play action. The whole point is to trick them.
That's great.
So we didn't see a lot of that.
You know why?
I don't think
why it don't work?
Because I guess it couldn't get it to work.
Because if you don't run the ball, I'm not worried about you tricking me with the run.
I get that, but they didn't establish the run neither. So it's like, where are
9 carries in the first 9 carries for DeAndre Swift for 10 yards. On carry number 10, he got 20 yards.
That don't work. Dang it.
Like that's how you get messed up. What you were saying, Ringo?
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think the play action would have worked. I think if anything, just because Caleb didn't have the time, I would have liked to see them at least move the pocket, because he didn't have the time. But other than that, it was just a bad all around day. For the offense. The play action wouldn't have did nothing, because I mean, like you just said about the Titans in the middle. You run the play action, the guy that you were just talking about is going to be right in his lap.
Yes.
So
you run play action, you say, "Hey Caleb, you ready to die?" Devontae Sweat's coming up the middle.
The way that they blew up that line, it just wasn't working.
And so that's the thing. And I think here's my thing with the Bears yesterday. And I don't think that it has to be the thing forever. Yesterday, you had a team where your quarterback was off,
Mm-hmm.
your running back couldn't get it going, and your receivers weren't getting open.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the offensive day we expected to have.
No, we should
At all.
Yeah.
All three of those things going wrong
Was good, Mike.
in the first game versus a defense that I was like, oh, DJ Moore and Keenan Allen, they murder press. Rome Odunze dominates press.
Yeah.
Like, that's a day that we didn't expect to have there.
Right.
And so to me, when I look at the play calling of yesterday, Shane Waldron was in a no-win situation. What play do I call for my quarterback to get more accurate? What play do I call for? He called trick plays. He called an end around. It didn't work. He called a screen pass. It didn't work. He called a wildcat. It didn't work.
Yeah.
I called everything. I'm 5 pages deep in the playbook. And so now listen, if you go full season of this, I got a problem.
Right.
But week 1, I don't have a problem because everything that could have gone wrong went wrong.
Not necessarily. He didn't
Offensively,
he didn't throw any interceptions.
he didn't throw any interceptions.
But he didn't kill us.
But here's the problem. When you notice my quarterback is off, my wide receivers aren't getting open,
right?
My running game is not working. Your second half of the third and fourth quarter become, if he throws an interception, it kills us. We can't F this up.
Yeah. But you know,
and Caleb took care of the ball well. If anything, take that away from it. Caleb took care of the ball well.
You know what we can't take care of, Pat? 300 in the chat.
Over 300 in the chat.
300.
Hey, man, let's keep this thing moving along, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in, showing love. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page. Let's take a quick break. Let's pay some bills real quick. We got to pay some bills with BetDSI. Appreciate them supporting the breeze. And when we come back on the other side, we're going to talk more about Caleb Williams, talk more about this defense, get into some of the name, more sports. And then also got an update on Rome Odunze. That is a tough update, especially with what this offense is dealing with Keenan Allen. We'll talk about all that and more right after this. Happening Bears Nation, it's your boy Pat, the designer from the Windy City Breeze, where we keep it 100 about everything Chicago Bears. Now, if you're like me, you don't just watch the game, you live it, and that's why you need to check out BetDSI. BetDSI is where it's at if you want to put your money where your mouth is. They've been doing it for over 20 years, giving you the best odds, lightning fast payouts, and a platform that's as solid as the best O-line. Whether you're betting on the Bears to take it all the way or making clutch live bets during the game, BetDSI has you covered. And here is the kicker. Just because you're rolling with the Windy City Breeze, BetDSI is hooking you up. Sign up today with the promo code WCB, and they'll give you 120% bonus on your first deposit up to $1,000. That's free money, folks, to make sure that you're winning as you back our boys in the blue and orange. So what are you doing? What are you waiting for? Head over to betdsi.eu, use the code WCB, and start turning your Bears passion into serious cash. BetDSI, where real Bears fans get it done. What happened there?
Nothing there.
You good?
I'm good.
You all right?
Great.
Welcome back to the Windy City Breeze, where we're not really sure what happens behind the scenes. Why's the door open?
You didn't close it. Oh,
you came in after me. Yeah.
What?
Close the door. Go check. Appreciate y'all tuning in, showing love. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. Over 300 in the chat. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us, man. I gotta get the Chris Tucker sound effect on here because I need y'all to go ahead and push the goddamn button. Y'all know what Sue Young be saying on the morning show, man. Stop playing with us, man. Caleb Williams' subpar performance. We've kind of touched on that a little bit today as well. And I think it's been the conversation of most people. And the first thing I got a call on ESPN yesterday was people ready to call him a bust. People ready to say it's over. People ready to say that this guy's done. I told y'all that he didn't have it. We could have kept Justin Fields. Justin Fields yesterday, 156 yards. He had no touchdowns. He had 54 yards on the ground. Did get a win, but yeah, I mean, like
that's a four-year professional.
That's year 4.
Rookie quarterback.
Versus a rookie. Hey, listen, as a Justin Fields guy that said to keep him, I didn't feel like keeping him yesterday. Even with how bad Caleb played, I was like, yeah, that's not exactly the showing I was looking to see. But at the end of the day, here's my thing. And Jeff Meller said this on ESPN 1000, and I thought it was very apropos for the conversation of what we saw from Caleb Williams yesterday versus what we had last season. If you're in week 1 of the NFL season with any quarterback, minus Daniel Jones,
bro.
and you're making that's your
wait till we get to best and worst.
Just on GP.
Wait till we get to best and
minus
worst.
Daniel Jones, right? If you're in week 1 of the season and you're saying he's a bust, a rookie, he's a bust, he's not gonna play. I told y'all this is exactly what I was expecting. You already had it predestined in your mind that you were ready to call him a bust. You were just waiting for the game to happen.
Yeah, you're not ready to understand the patience and like we ever. Now, look, I'm with we see some of the comments. Like we all got excited to a degree. I see people 4,000 yards. 4,000 yards is still very attainable. It's just
if he has a 300+ yard game next week, he's right back on track.
Right back on track. So like it's okay. Like I think that if anything, we need to have patience. He's still a rookie. Now, I know a lot of people, the media has definitely been going crazy. Like, Nick Wright was talking about Super Bowl. We never said no Super Bowl. We just feel good that we have an offense that's balanced to go with this defense.
This is my problem. Stop putting it on the media.
No, but
the media, yes,
Nick
Wright hyped it up.
Yes, a lot of people.
Am I going to say ESPN hyped it up? FS1 hyped it up.
Exactly.
We were excited. We're still excited about Caleb Williams. We're still hyped about Caleb
Williams. But my point is,
you said division. I said we probably come in third, but here's my thing. But a third with 11 wins. Here's my thing, though. Here's my thing, because I think not now. Right after we did that, Jordan Love went down. You never know. Now the first week he's gonna be back. He's gonna be versus the Bears, right?
Yeah.
I was like, he's gonna be. I literally was like, is he Aaron Rodgers? Like when he went out back out there, he threw the first 2 passes. I was like, did they do it again?
Yeah.
Did they really do it again? I'm gonna be sick if they did it again.
Right.
But here's my thing: don't put it off on anybody when your general manager
absolutely
called him generational. Don't put it off on anybody else. Because everybody else has been, I'm not going, Nick Wright was a little excessive, but everybody else, for the most part, media-wise, let's not say generational. Generational is a tough term. We don't want to say generational. Ryan Poles, when you get a generational guy.
Yeah, but I mean,
okay, all right. You called him generational. Now the fans.
This is the thing. This is the thing too.
Now the fans are in. Now you're getting them tingly. Now you're getting them excited. You compared him to the greatest athlete in Chicago history. You compared.
We didn't do that.
You compared. No. The Bears did. You know why? Because HBO Hard Knocks had no cursing. They showed no plays. They showed no training camp. On the training camp, Hard Knocks. So you're approving everything that goes through.
Man, you cooked that one up. That was perfect time.
Like, don't sit here and blame the media for what they're putting out. And guess what they did last year? They put this same rhetoric out. The difference is this season, you got a defense that was able to get his back.
Yeah.
This season, you got a defense that was able to back him up. And you got a defense and a head coach. Let's give some credit to Matt Eberflus here as well. Yeah. You got a defense and a head coach who finally figured out, you know what? Because last season, Justin Fields, 31 points. Lost that game. Justin Fields, 28 points, lost that game.
100%.
Oh, that Washington game, we almost lost.
The coaching.
The Cleveland game, lost that game, right?
The
Your coaching took it away from you. Yesterday, Matt Eberflus was a very different coach. Well, down 17-0, Matt Eberflus was like, go kill them.
It's the haircut.
Go kill Will Levis. It's the haircut.
Hey, he had him in there on 4th and 3.
No,
I think in there on 4th and 3 too.
You're right about in the sense of like, I think everybody was disappointed, but you got to realize, I think that Caleb probably tried to cash a check he wasn't ready to cash just yet. Remember, he said, I don't get nervous for games. I think he gave some extra motivation for Tennessee to come after him. And so his timing was off. He wasn't used to game speed. So, people can complain, I'm making excuses. That's the truth. And let him, I'm not going to all of a sudden want to just dump, say he's a bust and all that type of stuff. No, He's still a young man. And now, I bet
and it's week 1.
It's week 1. I'm okay. The defense did their thing. And that's the whole point. He's still a rookie. The thing is, he's just a very talented rookie.
Yeah.
So he's going to go through those bumps and bruises. So I'm not going to lie. Like I said, I expected him to come out probably more on the pedestrian 180, 200 yard passing type of night. But if his time is better, there's some throws that he could have made that were better. There was some drops that wasn't his fault. There was some protections that were not there, where like it didn't help him out. So, and then they didn't have a running game to really help him and insulate him. So you got him out there throwing 29, almost 30 times.
I'm fine with that. Keep that up. That's modern NFL offense.
But that's fine. But it's just that if it's not working, or it felt like to me was like they're trying to ride a bike, and you know your chain slips on the bike, and you're trying to get back on it, and then they get the link back on, and a couple times they get a little momentum, and it slips back off again. And
hey, that sucks. You just took me back to the 90s with that one. That sucks,
that's
bro.
Childhood.
When you got that mongoose with the pegs on the back and that chain keep popping.
Yeah, that's how it felt like. You got to get it back up, run it back on. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And I think,
what a recall on that. That sucks.
But that's how it felt.
It just pissed me off.
He gets a couple because he got a couple completions here, and then it's a setback. So. Yeah. That's how the offense felt to me. I never felt like he really was killing us. It's just like, he's just not ready to – he's just getting his speed together and the timing down. Because the other issue was more about I was about to say. His play, it didn't make me feel like he's going to hurt us. We've seen guys that look real inept. Like we have seen years and years of bad quarterback play. I didn't come away from him like, we're in trouble. It's like, no, he just got to tighten a couple things up and he's going to be better. He made some reads, and then he tried to make some extra plays, and they were spying on him like, nah, these jokers are spying. You're not going to be able to just do all this extra stuff. But he did make a couple key reads. He made a couple key runs. So there's potential there. I just think that, like, the entire world was ready for him to come out and throw for 300 yards.
Yeah.
That's what everybody was thinking.
Listen, I said 252 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I did. I thought 250 was the low bar. What you got, Ringo?
Nah, I just think for me, right, I think that, it's like you guys said, right, like the expectation was for him to possibly go out and go crazy, but it just didn't happen. But when you look at everything in totality, you have to understand what he did do. Like, every single situation they had when he came out the field, remember what Fluke was saying. Hey, he's asking questions. Even when he made the plays. Hey, what did you see? What did I do there? What did I do there? Hey, what was the call? What was the call on this? So it's not like he's not gonna clean that stuff up, but it's like they were saying when you're coming from, hey, I'm a Heisman winner. I was able to do all of this. You're not going to be able to do that. So I think he's just going to have to reset himself. But I think at the same time, he knows that he'll be able to get up to speed. He just got to put the work in. He just got to put the work in.
Yeah. Yeah. I also agree. Robert Diaz, shout out for the super chat. Shout out to everybody who's been super chatting in, man. Appreciate the love. Appreciate y'all showing support to the channel monetarily like that. I also agree. Listen, I hope that for all the people who basically just said, Justin, no matter what, it's Justin's fault, y'all realize that offensive lines are important now.
Yeah. Yep.
Because that was the thing that killed me last year. And it's the thing that's killed me with Mitch. It's the thing that kills me with Jay. It's the thing that killed me with Rex. Not really Rex. Rex had a solid offensive line.
They figured him out. He was too short.
It's the thing that's killed me with name the quarterback that the Chicago Bears have had.
Well, they've had bad quarterbacks, and then they've also had bad lines.
But I think here's the thing. How many times have we seen bad quarterbacks look solid behind a good offensive line?
True.
No, like we've never addressed the offensive line to the point where your quarterback feels safe. Even this year, you go out and you draft Kieran Amageji in the 3rd round. You drafted him knowing he has an injury. You hope that he's able to come in and play. But even Ryan Poles, to his effect, has said, right, I don't expect him to play. I don't expect him to compete for a starting job this season. He was inactive week 1, right? Like you're talking about for a former offensive lineman, you're talking about one good lineman drafted?
Yeah.
He's got one good lineman his entire time.
Well, it's 3 years.
It's 3 years. He is signed.
He's got 2. He's got Braxton Jones and
Braxton Jones was
Rice.
solid. Braxton Jones had a great day yesterday.
I can't even trip on Braxton.
Braxton Jones had a great day yesterday. He had one bull rush that I was like, and I outside of that, he had a great day yesterday. So maybe you got 2, but the problem is he signed Lucas Patrick.
But you
He kept Coleman Shelton, or not Coleman Shelton. He kept Cody Whitehair. He signed Coleman Shelton.
Well,
he
Cody
traded
was
for Ryan Bates. He went out and got Dan Finney. The guys he's going to get are not good.
No, I guess
he's 2 for 7 on offensive linemen.
But
that's not good.
We don't know if his plan is like, I know that I got deficiencies here. Is it next year that I finally get? I think the thought process, we touched on this a long time ago. Drafting Caleb in his mind probably helps the offensive line a little bit better. We said how like the effect of like Dan Marino, quick release, getting the ball out, that helps your line look better. I think he knows that, look, I'm not going to spend the money on linemen just to spend the money if they're not there. I think he would have liked to get old boy that went to Seattle, but he may not. I don't think he's ready, right? The guy that was for Miami that went over to Seattle?
Miami that went over to Seattle.
So, you talk about Connor Williams.
Like, he may not have been ready. I think they probably would have liked to get him, but it probably didn't work out, and based on the timing. So I think that's probably why he's holding on to that second-round pick. There's probably going to be some linemen drafted next year.
Which, if my thing is this, though, the only issue I got with it, right, is if you see this defense excel, right, to like a championship level defense, which I mean at this point, I think that they could be that. If they excel to a championship level defense this season, does he get rid of that second round pick sooner?
No.
What are you getting rid of it for, though? There's not going to be an offensive lineman that's pissed off.
Like,
is going to get out of there.
Yeah, you're pretty much almost locked in because it's harder to just grab players.
See, here's the thing. It depends on if what we saw in week 1 continues, and we got to talk about the defense as well. Hit that like button page, lead a 5-star view. Y'all know what to do. I think this is a great segue here to Ringo's question. We're talking about the defense.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at what the defense was able to do yesterday, and I talked about, right, the feeling that you get when you're watching them and you get the Darrell Taylors who are cooking, you get Daniel Hardy who's cooking, you get Austin Booker basically didn't even make an impact. He was our main story in preseason.
He didn't get a stat.
But it's more so because of everybody else is cooking. It wasn't his time to shine. When you look at Montez Sweat and how he was able to pressure, when you look at Javon Dexter up the middle, when you look at like how much this defense shined, if you have that pressure on the defensive line, if you were able to get a Matthew Judon level impact from a 26-year-old player in Darrell Taylor for a 6th round pick, and he's already 2 sacks in. We got 17 games to go. He's 2 sacks in. If you're able to keep that momentum up, I think that 2nd round pick is a 2nd round pick for linemen next season.
No, it's shaping up.
It's probably your starting center, if we being honest.
Right.
It's because center early on. First off,
you got 2 picks. You get a love.
Carolina, thank you for being eliminated from the playoffs.
Think about it.
I feel so bad, bro. I feel so bad.
33rd pick in the draft, bro. There's no shot we're not getting the 33rd pick in the draft.
I see. Shout out to Tony Perkins, man. Appreciate you joining the show, man. Like, overpaying for linemen is not necessary. You definitely want a premium.
And he didn't.
Because he could have paid for the dudes that went. What was the guy that went to Denver?
Mike McGlinchey.
Yeah,
could have paid for McGlinchey. Could have paid for Pace Jr.
Orlando Brown Jr. You could have done all that. Like Pace, like you're still building the team and have to be methodical. The way that he's got this squad built up next year already, what is he at? Like $75 million in the cap? And then you're armed with your pick, which might be a late round first rounder, maybe in the 20s.
Yeah.
Maybe. And then you got this 2nd round pick, and you still got your 2nd round pick. So you only need to address center and a right guard. Yeah.
If we hear me out. And now I want to make the playoffs. I want to make the playoffs.
That's late 20s.
But if we made the playoffs with 11 wins, where's our pick end up?
Late 20s.
Yeah, that's about what, 25? 20.
No.
If we come in third with 11 wins,
right? You're talking
because it is about wins and
first,
losses, but it's about if you make it or don't. If you come in third with 11 wins, you get a pick in the teens. You feeling pretty good, right?
I don't
there.
want to be 11th, third. Don't make the play. I want
to make the playoffs. So let me make the playoffs.
We're late.
Let me stop doing a P kid right now. I
want to see.
You know what? I want to see Will Levis score to see what Caleb Williams can do. What is that? What? What does that mean?
This is for where is Paris at? This is for Paris.
Oh, you can't give him credits with COVID.
Yes, I can.
You gonna give him the COVID credits?
I'm definitely gonna give him that COVID credit.
Not the COVID credits, bro.
He wanted Will Levis to come back and throw the what? What are you doing?
That was hilarious, bro. That was hilarious.
What are you doing?
He said, you know what? I really want to see Will Levis go down here and score this touchdown to see if Caleb got it.
But
what?
The idea is that, and it may not necessarily be draft. It could be that next year you are either going to go for, we can do this exercise a little bit later in the middle of the season. Who's the free agents coming out next year? Who's going to be one of the best linemen? But we really need a center and a guard. And so
you need a center and a right guard bad. Nate Davis' effort is an absolute joke.
And you might have a right guard and a center, but you might have to look. I mean, as long as Tevin's healthy, cool. But if he's not, you might have to look at guard too.
Yeah.
Hey,
so
you know what I said? If Tevin play 13 or 14 games, pay him.
Tevin played 13, 14 games. Yeah, he getting paid.
Curry, that's all.
Yeah. Anything less than
that,
we
traded Eddie Curry, and that worked out.
Can't do it.
It did not work out.
It worked.
We lost a 6'11" center that could actually score 20 and
he had 2 more seasons.
No, he actually played all right.
He had 2 more seasons. Hey, Don Burr in the building. Appreciate Don Burr pulling up, man. Said, you not winning 11 games. Please stop. Don, I don't want to hear nothing from somebody who barely beat a Rams team that looked like they were trying to give you the game, bro. The whole game. Don, you beating your chest after that game last night?
Well, now for fantasy purposes.
For fantasy purposes?
Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp for fantasy purposes?
Well against that Lions defense.
I hate, you know what I hate about last night because Puka Nacua goes down. Now all of a sudden Kid is claiming that he had this planned out the whole time.
No, he didn't. No, bro. No, he did not.
Puka was one of his keepers, and then he drafted Cooper Kupp. And we were like, what the heck? Yeah. Like, if they had, and then he got Kyron Williams. We were like, bro, if like they have a bad game, your week is over, bro.
Yeah. Shout out to Crimson. I see you, Crimson. Shout out to Robert
Lord
Diaz,
Crimson
Red Sea Gaming, Johnny Wane, and Tony Perkins. Shout out to all you guys. Yeah, I think that overall though, like we don't need to like overreact, y'all. It's the first game. They did win.
Yeah.
And they're going This is the thing.
Can you win?
Turn the ball over.
Can you win again? Right? Because you have to improve drastically next week. Can you win next week like this? Because here's the thing. Your next 3 weeks, if Caleb does not improve, it's trouble.
No. We're in trouble against the Texans. Like
you
definitely was not sleeping on them.
You've got Texans.
I know.
You've got Colts, who I'm not a huge believer in,
but I look at the Colts the same way I look at the Texans. Titans.
I was about to say that's a good team.
Titans.
You got the Colts where maybe you feel good about it. Maybe if Anthony Richardson played like he did yesterday, it might be a little bit rough. And then you got the Rams.
I'm not scared of the Rams.
I'm not scared of the Rams either. But the thing is, those are 3 teams you can't beat with 147 yards of offense and no touchdowns.
You're darn right. You're darn true.
Hey, like that's shit. I don't know which one you hit
for that one. Hot and ready. I'm not going to be coming fast.
I don't know. I just hit one.
Yeah,
I just hit one.
We got to do something.
Like that, those are 3 teams. Like, no matter how good you feel or bad you feel about those teams, those are 3 teams you're not going to beat with 147 yards of offense and no touchdown.
Well, yeah. Well,
that's just the truth.
Well, if they're getting after the quarterback, the thing is, okay, the Texans, that's going to be a problem. Definitely, we got to respect C.J. Stroud. Anthony Richardson.
He will beat you if you throw 147 yards of offense.
He got time.
For fantasy purposes? Can we talk about it for fantasy purposes?
Fantasy purposes,
okay.
Because he can run that ball.
Yeah.
And he can make a couple plays. But you can spy on those type of running quarterbacks with that type of cover 2 defense. You can beat him. You can beat the Colts. The Texans, C.J. Stroud, that's going to be a challenge. But we're going to need offense to offset that. The Rams, if you get after Stafford, they have a potent offense.
All right,
and then
now,
the Panthers.
Now we got to finish off with this because we didn't get to it, and I just saw this news come across the docket.
Okay.
So this is kind of breaking news, and unfortunately for the Bears, we did want to get to this as well. Rome Odunze has an MCL sprain.
Oh man, that sucks.
I don't know. Rome Odunze is basically, this is per Josh Alfer. I'm sure he's not the first person to break it, but this is the article that I have pulled up. Bears wide receiver has made his NFL debut on Sunday. It may be some time before he makes his second appearance. Odunze went for an MRI on Monday, hurting his knee in the Bears' comeback win over the Titans. According to multiple reports, he's been diagnosed with an MCL sprain, and he is considered week to week for the time being. If the Bears are considering him week to week, we may not see Rome Odunze for the next 2 months.
You ain't lying. We're going to see him week 10.
If the Bears are considering him week to week already, we may not see, because when the Bears go week to week, that usually means that it's probably not week to week. That's probably this guy's about to be out for a few months.
Technically, I hack a lot. We knew about this in the afternoon. We were just saying it now. So.
Well, no, the
confirmed
confirmed sprain. He went for an MRI. He went for an MRI. The confirmed sprain.
Blame Bayless.
Is on. I am blaming Bayless. The confirmed sprain is on the is what we're reporting on now. And listen, at the end of the day, okay, we late. Good job. You got an app that pops up. We doing a full show. You watching us. Calm down.
Late. It's just that
I'm not worried about being late. We're doing a show. No. Like we had other things going on.
And by the way, we appreciate you. So thank you for being a part of the show. We appreciate you.
Do I appreciate it?
Yes, we do.
All right. I appreciate it.
So I think that sucks, Cotton.
Yeah.
F&A.
Yeah.
So, but that just means, and then Keenan did not look good, man. He has a heel. Is that right? A heel injury?
He had a heel injury, and that's why I wanted to talk about this, right? Because the Rome Odunze injury now, depending on what the Keenan Allen injury is, that fire-powered offense that we were talking about has now turned into DJ Moore.
It's back to DJ
and Cole
Moore
Kmet
and
Tyler
Scott and Bayless Jones, and like it instantly goes back to what you had last season.
Bayless what?
Sorry, I apologize.
Fail-us
Jones. Yes, I apologize.
Fail-us Jones.
I apologize on that one, boys.
Well, he did make a run. He was able to run a little
bit.
Yes,
he's tall.
He can run. He just can't catch. Don't throw in the ball. And for fantasy purposes, that hurts me because I have Keenan Allen, by the way. So.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
Sucks.
But at the end of the day, I mean, that one sucks because your star-studded offense that you had,
Bear Force One
now goes down to DJ Moore.
That's the spirit playing.
Don't I have that in here somewhere? Oh, that's on the other screen. Man, that's bad. I mean, it is what it is, but then again, that's football. Next man up. So, who gets up from the practice squad or whatever, if that even happens. But DJ Moore's still a yak monster once we get things in order. I'm not going to panic. Now, this is what I don't want. Pat, please.
What we got?
Pat, please don't let us get on national television again at 7:20.
Mm-hmm.
And we look like what we just looked like at 12 o'clock yesterday.
And that may be what it is.
No, we can't. We can't. We can't have the rookie out here that's the number one pick has all these weapons. We cannot come out here 7:20 Sunday night and the whole world's watching.
Yeah.
We cannot look like this. Like, this has to be okay. That was practice. He didn't play in the preseason like we wanted to, which we said we needed more reps.
He kind of played in the preseason like I wanted to.
No, we said we wanted some more reps.
No, I'm good with what we saw.
Nah, y'all was calling for him in the Hall of Fame
He played week 2, 3, and 4. That's pretty good.
Not look like this on Sunday.
I agree with that.
On national television.
I agree with that.
Can't.
Now, I think here's the thing though for me with what's happening now.
Shout out to Crims. You can only get yak with the pass is complete. He was so mad. He's over there like, I'm fuming over here.
Hey, bro, Crimson was mad.
Crimson is mad.
Crimson was mad the whole time. Here's my thing with what we saw from the Chicago Bears on on Sunday, and why I don't know if that will be the continued case. You had all the weapons, you had all these pieces, you had everything ready to go. But at the end of the day, Caleb Williams was inaccurate. Caleb Williams being inaccurate is not something that is Caleb Williams' MO. And I understand everybody, oh, well, Bill Belichick said that Caleb Williams was inaccurate. He was 10 for 20 in the preseason. In the first preseason game, 4 passes were dropped. So that means that he was 14 for 20, which means all of a sudden your completion percentage feels a lot better. Now, they were dropped.
Yeah.
They were dropped.
Yeah.
But Cole Kmet dropped an easy pass. DJ Moore dropped 2 easy passes. Who else had? Rome Odunze dropped 2 easy passes. It might have been 15 for 20.
Yeah.
Like Rome Odunze dropped 2 easy passes. I mean, hit him dead in the hands.
Yeah.
We're not sitting here having that conversation unless Bill Belichick says that, well, he went 10 for 20. The flash plays are nice. Yeah, fucking red gloves over here. Bro, that's one of my favorite clips of all time. When Julian Edelman talks about him, me and Kid laugh about that all the time, bro. It's like, me and Bill could see that from the press box.
Well, shout out to John.
What did
Nobody.
John say?
He's like, next week, Sunday night, the football Bears will receive
Hey, hold on. How they going to do that?
By the Titans.
How they going to do that?
The Titans or
The Titans. How they going to do that?
In a row?
John, you already messed up, dog.
The Stroud going to prove the position to pass on that. Come on, man.
Now, here's
nobody was talking about Stroud.
Here's what I'll say. I'll say. And this is why, again, this may be different.
Yeah.
For everything that you can talk about weapon-wise, I hate that symphony. Everything you can talk about weapon-wise. For the Texans, right?
Yeah.
They got Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
They got Tank Dell.
Yeah.
They got Joe Mixon.
Yeah.
They got a solid defense. Forget solid, dominant defense out here, right?
Yeah.
We got Jalen Johnson.
Well,
we got Tyreek Stevenson.
Yeah, let's go.
We got Tremaine Evans.
Yeah,
we got TJ Edwards.
We do.
We got Montez Sweat.
We got
Javon Dexter.
Let's go.
We got Darrell Taylor.
Yeah.
I mean, like
Keep it
we got
going.
Jaquan Brisker.
Did you say Javon Dexter?
I did. We got Kevin Byard.
We got Jack Sanborn.
We got Jack Sanborn. Jack Sanborn is playing on special teams. What the heck is he doing there? Like, and that's what I think is different about this season. That's what I think is different about this season. You're having, for all the weaponry they have, I look at the Bears defense and go, you got some weaponry too.
The defense has arrived. The defense is now fully complete, in my opinion. So now, I mean, we still want another edge rusher.
I want another one.
But the secondary is good. Dexter, if he's as good as advertised, cool. That's what we want to double check. They dominated. They did their thing. So the issue is, do not repeat the 06 year. It's 06 because they 05 they doing
05 they went 7 and they didn't win enough. No, they didn't win.
10-5. They went 13-3.
No, because we lost to the Packers in the last game, and we were already out of the playoffs.
They were like 10-5 or something like that.
No, we were like
they had a decent.
We were like 7-10.
No, they weren't.
We were bad.
Look it up.
Now, look it up.
I'm gonna look it up.
Look it up there.
The point is, now you get me off my square. Now I'm trying to think. What was I talking about? Oh, the thing is like you're right. The defense has arrived. We just need the offense to be good enough, which we don't want.
Yeah.
Breeze Nation, we all want the offense to dominate. That's what we all want and have a balanced squad. However, we have a defense that's teetering more on the outside of greatness, but we just don't want them to get hurt because you're always out there. So let's get that balanced offense working. Don't embarrass us on Sunday night.
Yeah.
This coming up Sunday.
But I think
my bad, Ringo. Go ahead.
I think what it is, I wouldn't say that they arrived. Now that they do what they did this week, next Sunday night. Oh yeah, for sure. I wouldn't say that they arrived, but I think that the offense will definitely be better prepared, and I think it's going to be a game. I definitely think it's going to be a game. So
yeah. I agree with you. Hey, Ringo, we got a question for you, Ringo.
Don't do it.
We got it. No.
You know why?
Because he's my boy.
You know why?
He's my boy, though. I gotta ask this question, Ringo. Because I feel like we're gonna get this in the chat as well.
No,
No, they might be just be me.
No.
Hey, Ringo, what's going on with all that white on that wall on that
Bro, it's not. Oh,
He has to
Lord.
get up. He gotta
Bro,
get
it's
up.
not. It's
Hey.
Leave him alone.
Hey.
it's not. Oh, dog. Hey,
Oh,
dog.
you are horrible.
Throw the flag. Oh man, because now you finna have.
You know his condition. Oh my god,
Bro.
you are the worst.
All right, dude. All right.
Ringo,
man.
Ringo, what's happening there, bro? Is that
He has to get.
is that
It's
You know what that almost looks like?
No, I know what it almost looked like. That's why I'm asking the question.
It looks
That's,
like
hey,
that's why I'm
can we get the best and worst?
He's on.
Can we get the best? Can we just get the best and worst? Hey yo,
and you know how they
hey
find
yo.
stains all over the wall. They put that glow
Let's.
stick on there.
Oh my
That's what
god.
that looks like.
bro.
Why did you make me say that?
Ringo, what's going on?
I told you he's low.
Bro.
Hey, it's one or two things. Hey,
Who else is
hey, it's one of two things. Either this man eating some crazy amount of chicken
Shut up.
every time he get up from that seat, or he right next to the computer too, Ringo. The computer's right there.
I mean,
Ringo just firing off shotgun shells at the desk.
Oh, leave that man alone. I tried to. Hey, Ringo had your back. I tried to.
Hey.
it's not.
I tried to, Ringo. That's your boy over here.
No,
That's your boy.
hold on. We gotta give him a chance.
Oh.
We gotta give him a chance to fight back. Cause right now, I'm not gonna lie, it feels like he's
Coming fast, hot and ready. I'm going to be.
Ringo, what's going on there, Ringo?
Coming fast with a.
It's not that. It's oh.
I just had to ask, bro.
Bro, like, why, bro?
I can't ask the question, bro. Ringo.
This spot is brought to you
Ringo.
by Blue Chew.
Brought to you by Blue Chew. Ringo, we can see the rest of the walls, bro. I'm just saying, throw a rag on that mug right there. Just wipe the wall down, bro.
Oh, yeah. You know what, Drew?
Coming fast with a.
Yeah, Drew,
hot and ready. I'm going to be.
you are so right.
All right, let's finish out the show. We were talking football. Let's finish out the show.
No, you just had. Now you did.
No. We are on,
No.
bro.
No.
We are on.
No.
Let's be real. We are on national
No.
TV.
No.
We
What
are
you did,
on national TV.
You literally did. You did this. And then,
Bro, thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe.
We are national
Thank
TV.
you, bro. We could have just went to best and worst. You had to. Oh man.
I told you.
Listen. Somebody said a Miami Heat jersey says it all. What does that mean?
What?
I get it. That's just funny. They say you got to aim down, Rico.
I love you, Ringo. You know, if anybody else made these jokes, we'll fight for you.
No, we could have. Oh man.
This is the best part. He's not mad about us. He know this going in the group chat.
Chris just said, I don't think that's ice cream. That was our immature moment, fellas. Let's get back to the show. Let's get back to the show.
Let's finish up with the best and worst of the weekend.
I told you leave that dude alone.
Like button, subscribe to the page.
You just had to go there.
5-star review.
You know what my worst of the weekend? Ringo's wall. Mikey said, fight back, Ringo, fight back.
He can't even say nothing.
Oh my
He
God.
can't think of a good joke.
One of the worst things is James,
Oh God.
and now James Earl Jones has passed away.
That is the worst. That is the worst of the weekend.
That came in
That was a
today.
crazy transition, Joe. Once again, Joe coming with a crazy transition.
Oh my goodness.
my
Voice
God.
of Darth Vader, countless
Mufasa.
Mufasa.
Bro, and it still hits. It still hits. I showed Lion King to my 3-year-old daughter thinking she not going to really understand what's going on. My daughter said, is his dad dead? I was like, wait a minute.
She's so smart.
Oh, my God.
That's a smart little baby you got.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Mufasa passed away. The father, Eddie Murphy,
That was
in
tough.
Coming to America.
Yeah.
Actually, one of my favorite underrated video movies of him was in Meteor when he played. He had that bad hairdo in Meteor Man. So he tried to be cool. If anybody ever seen that,
Yeah, Meteor Man was great.
What other?
I ain't gonna lie
roles did
to
he
you, bro. What's your go-to James Earl Jones line? I got 2 of them.
I mean, it's Luke. I'm your father.
That's not even it for me. That's great. That's great. That's great.
Okay.
Lion King.
Okay.
Right after Simba goes and tries to be tough and mess with
that you deliberately disobeyed me.
Disobeyed me. Ooh.
That's mine.
Ooh. He ain't even my dad. I was like, oh my God, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I'm trying to think, man. He played
that and when Scar come running up, he's like, Mufasa, Simba, he's down to the Pride or a stampede in the Pride Lands. Simba's down there.
Yeah.
Simba. Hey, dog. Hold on. R.I.P. That and People Will Come, Ray.
Yeah.
People Will Come.
Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams.
The other one to me, he was in Clear and Present Danger. He was what was he? Cutter Ritter? No, he played a good role in that movie with
phenomenal career, rest in power, 93 years old. Great life.
Great life.
93 is crazy.
Phenomenal.
He was
93 is crazy. You get the 93, shout out to you.
Yeah.
And I want to say he was acting all up until like 90, 91.
The Eddie Murphy movie. I think that was one of his last roles at least.
That's what, 2 years ago?
That might have been his last one, if I'm not mistaken.
Say what?
That might have been his last one.
Yeah. I mean, 1 or 2 years ago, like working all the way to the end. Shout out to him.
I think that my son. That's the one. My son works. Shout out to Tommy T. Yeah. Oh yeah, Sandlot. He was the blind guy. You talking about what did he say? Henry, what was Baby Ruth? George? No. I'm. You know when you're sitting there trying to stay.
I gotta
focused,
rewatch Sandlot.
I
ain't watched Sandlot in a minute.
Ball,
yeah.
And he came in, they let him in and all that stuff. He had that dog and everything.
Yeah.
He had a lot of movies.
Yeah. James Earl Jones been old my whole life.
I don't remember his stuff from the 70s.
Well, you know, he was big on the Broadway scene.
That's what I'm saying.
With Hidden Fences. And he did Hidden Fences before Denzel did it.
Yeah.
And killed it. Yeah. I've seen some of the videos of that. Phenomenal.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Hidden Fence is supposed to be a play. It shouldn't be a movie.
No, my favorite line is, do you have sex with your bathers?
The royal penis is clean, Your Highness. Can we say that on YouTube?
Oh, I forgot about Sneaker. Yeah, he was in the few joints,
James
man.
Earl Jones was in some phenomenal movies, man. Rest in power to James Earl Jones. My worst of the weekend, outside of James Earl Jones, because that happened technically today. Travis Kelce, what's happening?
What do you do?
I don't know if you've seen Travis Kelce lately.
I saw a picture with him with
Travis Kelce has an Uncle Rico haircut.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
I saw Travis Kelce this weekend with a Gucci bucket hat that just don't fit. What's going on with Travis Kelce, bro?
Do I have that? Yeah, I don't know. He switched over. He went from having some swag, and he gets with Taylor Swift, and it's a whole different.
Well, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. When you that's nuts. Here's the thing, though. When you are able to just switch like that, did you ever really have it? Because if you have it, you have it. You don't switch just because of the girl you with.
You know what it reminds me of, Pat? In Malcolm X. Remember when he got with old girl, the lady, and then she kind of switched back?
Yeah.
That's what it was. She used to hang out at the clubs and getting there, and everything was cool.
Nah, Taylor Swift always been a white girl, though.
No, but he's
the girl in the club. Okay.
All
right, cool.
Doing all that. And then when it was time to come back home, he came back home.
Yeah, that's nuts. That was nuts. Yeah, that brother's starving. Ringo, what was your worst of the weekend, my guy?
Man, so yeah, I really didn't have a good I wasn't having a good football weekend. So
Daniel Jones is your worst of the weekend.
No.
Hey, Malik Neighbors ready to sit out already.
Michigan got demolished, which I already knew that was gonna happen. But then you turn around, and then like yesterday, like first of all, why do we even have them horrible uniforms? That was the one. I don't know why we brought those back.
Please get that picture and then pull up a picture of the Giants uniform this weekend, bro.
Those jerseys are horrible.
I thought Muggs was
those jerseys.
I thought Danny Dimes was out there in booty shorts, bro.
Bro, like the uniforms was horrible, but then you had Eli Manning and freaking LT came out to support.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, that's on them.
And bro,
that's on them,
bro. And then he gotta go. He gotta go. He gotta go. Like it's no.
Hey Ringo, you had it. You had it.
And you want to know the worst part about it, low key? Brian Daboll's a good coach.
Yep.
He about to get fired. Bro. Oh,
hey, and I'm not gonna lie.
Crazy stat.
Go ahead. That's Kelsey. That's nuts. What is that? Just because it's Gucci?
Since Daniel Jones got that money, he has more pick sixes than he does touchdowns.
Hey man, you get the credits just for being a Giants fan, dog. Like,
hey, bro.
This is for you, buddy. This is for you.
Hey, bro, listen.
That's for you, Ringo.
And then Saquon scored 3 tutties.
And
listen. These are horrible.
What is this?
These are horrible.
What is that?
These are horrible.
And then, bro, the man got his knees out. Why?
Bro, you want to know why, Ringo? Because he's probably
coming fast with a hot and ready. I'm going to be.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, that was definitely a worst. My best, easy. Football's back.
Yeah, that's
the best of the weekend. Thursday night, I watched football. Friday night, I watched football. Saturday night, I watched football. Sunday night, I watched football. Hey, Joe, guess what I'm leaving here to do?
Watch football?
Watch some football, my guy. Oh, my God, bro.
Matter of fact, I went to the Sky game.
Oh, little Sky
game.
Andrew Reese just before she got hurt.
Yeah, technically, no. Shame on you, Joe. I blame you.
What I do?
He go to the game, she got hurt. This man been talking about Reese Cup this, Reese Cup that.
I'm just sitting in the 100 section chilling.
Finally go to the game, now she get hurt. Man.
My 2 daughters out there having a good time. I had nothing to do with that. I actually got some pictures of the game too.
It was a nice vibe though.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like my man, Charlie Murphy said, "Hey, yo, them girls can ball, man." Like,
hey, they can play.
No. Kennedy Carter.
Kennedy Carter, yeah.
Dude, she looks crisp.
Yeah.
She was hitting them like a yak, passing the ball. Like, she looked good in person. She looked good.
Kennedy Carter, a hooper, bro.
She could hoop 5'9" or whatever, but
I mean, listen, the center is freaking 6'5".
No, I'm just saying.
Like you 5'9", that's not that bad.
She stood out to me outside of Angel Reese like she looked good. Like I saw her in person. Like, no, she had some handles.
No, Kennedy Carter, hooper.
She was able to pass some. She could pass the ball. All that, man. I like what I saw.
Love it. Hey, man.
And the worst would be that Angel Reese got hurt. She had a wrist injury or something like that.
My worst might be this wall.
I said that was my worst. That was
coming fast with
that was my first
hot and ready. I'm going to be
nuts.
Stay away from my women. I hear you, Midway. You know what? I'll stay away from them.
Hey, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in, showing love. Hit the like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. For the super producer, Joel Holt, and of course, the man, the myth, the legend, formerly known as Ringo J, Stefan Nadine, and whatever children are on that wall. It's your boy, Pat the Designer, back at it again. Y'all stay safe with Chicago. Bear Don, one love, see red. Go White Sox. I ain't calling out that other team.
Go Cubs, go.
They
go
definitely
Cubs, go.
Playoffs. And Hard Hawk Hockey. Y'all stay safe with the Chicago. Peace.
One love.
Hey, Ringo, what's going on, bro? What's going on, bro? That's nuts.